friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube, and I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, amazing viewers. And today's reading will be taking a look at the person on your mind and what exactly is on their mind in regards to you and this connection. So, beautiful people, you guys can click straight away on your pile. Okay, I'll go into these shortly, but I do want to just communicate a short message here in regards to love readings. So I don't always enjoy doing love readings. I mean, I love obviously doing your readings, but sometimes we can really get lost in the tarot world when it comes to focusing external from ourselves and what someone else thinks of us and what someone else is feeling and what someone else is doing in regards to a connection. Okay, now the reason I do these readings is because everyone is at a different point in their journey, and at some point you might have been very much connected to the external validation or seeking of an external person in regards to how they're feeling, thinking about you, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with wherever you're at in your journey. But my sole focus here is to allow there to be other readings here for you guys to find true healing from yourself, okay, from the inside out. So these readings here generally bring in a lot of new subscribers for the love readings, but if you've been here for a while, I do encourage you to go and check out some of the healing videos, working on self and shadow work. Those videos are for you, so we don't get stuck in the tarot world and stuck in some sort of prison, okay? Because I want you guys free, and freedom starts with self-healing. So it was interesting, my last video, I got quite a bit of dislikes, which I don't take any offense to it, but I do feel like the truth could have certainly triggered certain people. And the truth shouldn't trigger us unless there is some resonance to it that makes us feel triggered, or subconsciously makes us react and take action. All right, if something isn't for us, we just don't resonate with it. We generally don't even connect with it because we're not vibing on that frequency. So if it doesn't resonate, then that's fine. But if we're triggered by something, I encourage you to open your mind, to open your heart, and to take a listen to messages from a very open mindset to try to gain a different perspective and see when we're acting out of shadow, out of ego, out of trigger, and really question our intention. Okay, so why am I doing this reading? Because some of you guys need this message and you really want to know, what is the person on your mind thinking when it comes to you and the connection. So I can't wait to get into this reading. All right, and I am recording this during a full moon in Capricorn, so this should be some interesting energy, all about reflection and gaining insight on a lot of hidden aspects that come to the surface during a full moon. Specifically with Capricorn, the ruling planet is that of Saturn, which is all about dedication and discipline and really remaining sort of focused and determined. So let's take a look at what this energy is all about. All right, so pile 1, we have the Glow in the Dark Tarot for your pick. Option 2, we have the Muse Tarot for your pick. Option number 3, we have the Pot Tarot for your pick. Option number 4, we have the Cosmic Slumber Tarot for your pick. So sit with these energies as usual. You could be tapping into your own energy, meaning these are your own thoughts in regards to the connection, and so the reading comes out reversed. If that's the case, your person's energy could be in another pile. Sometimes they're blended energies, up to you to crisscross whose energy is what. I'm just solely reading the energy as I see it, okay? And don't feel obligated to stick to a pile if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't sound like anything that you're going through, then just go check out another pile, or like I say, there could be no messages here for you, and that's absolutely fine, absolutely okay if you don't resonate with this reading. All right, so beautiful people, your timestamp will be in the description box in the pinned comment below. You guys are all very safe. Welcome in this space with me today, and I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, gorgeous angels. You guys pick the Glow in the Dark Tarot, option number 1. We're looking at the person on your mind, the person you came here about, and what exactly are their thoughts when it comes to you and this connection. So what's on their mind? Now, like I mentioned in the intro, you could certainly be connecting to your own energy, meaning this will be what you're thinking about the connection and the person on your mind. Okay, if that's the case, you can go check out another pile. And sometimes if we get multiple energies, you might need to crisscross the energy. If I say it's you and it's your person, vice versa, only you know whose energy is what. Okay, but do not force any of the messages to fit. This should be something that resonates. The essence of the pile, the energy in that pile should be something that resonates with you. Okay, if it doesn't, then go check out another pile. I forgot to mention, we will be looking at an extended. If you resonate with this reading or what this person is thinking about when it comes to you and the connection, we will look at what this person wants to communicate to you. What's their message to you? What do they want to say? Okay, so if you do resonate, the timestamp for, or the extended link, I should say, for the video will take you to my website, and you can certainly go ahead and connect to the extendeds for each of these piles if you resonate. Wow, that one went jumping. I do feel it came out first. So we're asking Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1 and the connection between them and the person on their mind. What is the person on their mind thinking when it comes to the connection between pile 1 and this person? What are their thoughts? What's on their mind in regards to pile 1 and the connection? Thank you, spirits. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed, so grateful to be here, connecting with your energy. I will pull one more. Okay, let's take a look. 2 Swords, indecision. This has been a theme here for the last few readings. So someone can't quite make up their mind here, okay? This is sometimes being in denial, sometimes not wanting to take action, being at a stalemate, not seeing which way to go. I'm battling inner demons. So this certainly is an inner demon because it's inner conflict, okay? And sometimes it's like having 2 opposing things that can't coincide with each other. So we have to really choose. And instead of choosing, we sort of sit there idle, not choosing, not deciding. You inspire me in so many ways. Okay, so we already see sort of a dichotomy here. We're indecisive, so we're not completely 100% sold, but then we are also inspired here. Okay, and we have the Star. This is the long-term hopes, vision. This is also about healing. Sorry, I don't want to get demonetized. About healing, what we want to attain for ourselves. It's also a divine sort of fated energy coming through here. Something we're guided to move towards. So we have 5 cups. I will read the cards as they were laid out. 5 cups in reverse. 7 wands. 7 swords in reverse. 2 cups. And the chariots and 4 cups in reverse. So we have Cancer here. Cancer energy. Cancer season could be significant, or the sign of Cancer. Okay. And we have 10 cups in reverse under that. Okay, let me just tap into this energy before I start to channel. Okay. What is this person thinking? So I feel like this person has been indecisive in regards to taking action in this connection, okay? For whatever their reasoning is, they're not clear if they should proceed, how they should proceed, if they should move forward with this connection, has been sort of the theme here. This person does see a potential here of a 10 of cups, okay, that hasn't been realized. So there's an intuitive knowing that there's more to this connection, that this connection could reach a potential here. And so there's an understanding that it hasn't reached a potential, or that they've sacrificed or sabotaged a full potential here in regards to how they've not taken action. Okay, so something about the long term, the vision of the future here is coming through. So maybe this person has been very much about the moment and hasn't really had a plan of action here for the long term. So I feel this has left this person feeling 5 of Cups, and I do feel it's been like this for some time. I think this person's felt disappointed in themselves. I think this person feels like they've disappointed you. They're looking back on their actions of the past and feeling regret and sadness about it. But I feel it has been some time. Some time has passed here. Okay, now because I don't know where you are on the energetic timeline, you could be, just going through, the person having these realizations, and so they might still be sitting 5 of Cups in the upright. But I feel I'm reading for the energy of someone here who has been sitting 5 of Cups for quite some time, hasn't taken action for quite some time, has been looking back for quite some time, and is getting tired of this. Okay, recognizes that there's an internal thing going on here, that it's not an external solution that's going to come. It's going to be something they're going to have to review from the inside. And so I feel like this person is wanting to fight, okay? And I feel like they want to fight for this connection. They want to fight for there to be balance. They want to fight for there to be harmony. They want to actually fight for whatever it is they're needing to do in order to come together in this connection. Okay, so now there's this space, I feel, between what is it that I'm supposed to do or supposed to risk or need to do, or what's my understanding of why I haven't been able to come together, and this just taking action in order to come together. And I feel like this person is just taking action in order to come together here, because I feel this person no longer wants to sit in sadness looking at past things, past situation that's happened between you and them. And so I feel like this person sees the value in this partnership, understands there could be a 2 of Cups, which would lead to this beautiful 10 Cups. And because of their indecision, it's led to them sitting out in the cold. Okay, and so they've been looking back on this situation. And for some of you guys, this person could have chose something else, prioritized something else with the 3 Cups that have spilt. And so these 3 Cups are empty, because I feel like the 3 Cups didn't fulfill this person, or they understand on an intuitive level it's not as fulfilling as a partnership here of 2 Cups. The 3 Cups is quite superficial. And so I feel this person no longer wants to sit here in sadness and missing and regret. Okay, but I do not feel like this person has done enough reflection, has not done enough sort of healing on the 3 Swords, because I feel like they're indecisive for a reason. Because there is something going on with these inner demons that they need to sit with. And it's 3 Swords, pain of the past, heartache, heartbreak, for whatever's caused this block inside of them, okay, to make them feel so indecisive. This does not have to be another relationship in which they experience breakup or separation, although it could be. But it could just be abandonment as a child, or an understanding or a belief here that's caused us to feel pain and separation and not to know how to sort of engage. And so I feel like this person needs to sit with their pain and needs to sit with the truth. And the greater truth is them really fully understanding authentically why they were indecisive, and then getting very honest with what feels right for them and getting to the core of their authentic self, seeing the inner demons for what they are so that they can address these 3 Swords, which I don't feel this person's done. I feel like there's this, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I see that there's, 10 Cups here that's potentially off the table now. So I don't know, pile 1, if you just stop talking to this person, if there's been so much time that this person now feels like, things are slowly being removed from an option, that they no longer have this option of this connection. So it's like, I need to take action. I want to fight for this person before I don't have a chance here. And and I feel the intention is to have success. I feel the intention is to find balance. I feel the intention is to find victory here and to move forward, and to actually move forward rather than sit 2 Swords. Because this person understands that the 2 Swords was causing lots of pain, and also they were not happy sitting in 2 Swords. Okay, there was a feeling of emptiness here, and I feel like they weren't really taking action. They were really focused on some 3 Cups here that, again, feel very empty. And I feel like this connection was the cup from the universe, tapping this person wanting this person to see the potential in this cup, but they prioritized other things here. A third party, another energy, partying, distractions, whatever was not as important here as this connection. And so there's this need to stand and fight for a 2 cups. So we're going to dive into one more layer here. What else is on this person's mind? See if we can go deeper. And then what we'll do is we'll kick it off to the extended, where we'll take a look at what does this person want to communicate to you? What is it exactly they want to say, their message to you? Okay, so for pile 1, Spirit, thank you so much for that message. Can we please get a deeper look, pile 1's person? What are their thoughts exactly in regards to pile 1? What's on their mind when it comes to pile 1's person in this connection? What is on pile 1's person's mind when it comes to this connection? Thank you, spirits. Queen of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. 5 Pentacles in reverse. The World. The Moon in reverse, Cancer, Pisces energy. 6 Swords, clarifying the Moon in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Why is this World card here, Spirit? Four of Cups, kind of falling sideways. And bottom of the deck energy, I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. It is 7 Swords coming out, sorry, 7 Wands coming out again, not 7 Swords. 8 Pentacles in reverse under that. Pull 2 again. I get emotional when I think of you, and I'm making changes for the better. So what I wanted to say in regards to this person being inspired by you, I think this connection inspires this person certainly to push themselves, you know, to be a better person. And I do feel you inspire this person to make changes. So that was coming through with the first layer with the inspiration. So this is why this person was sitting very torn, you know, with the inner demon, is because there was a realization of how inspired they are by this connection, and that, you know, on an intuitive level, they know that it is right to move towards their highest good, or they can stay focused on a 3 Cups, okay, and be dissatisfied and unfulfilled. So what do we see here? We see again the 7 Wands. So like I told you, there's this reaction to fight for this connection all of a sudden. So I don't know if something got real to them, or if there's been enough time apart and where this person's like, oh, like I will lose pile 1 if I don't stand up and sort of fight for this connection. Like I need to fight for what it is that I want here, and I want a 2 of Cups. Okay, but at the same time, there hasn't been really any sort of reflection here or any of the work on self. So this person hasn't put in the energy, hasn't put in the time. I don't feel they've put this into this connection, nor do I feel this person has put that into themselves. So now there's this still external, outward pour of energy, you know, and it needs to go sort of internal. So I feel like you have not been appreciated, and this person has not shown you your value. You have not been shown what it is that you deserve here. And a lot of you guys could be on bad terms with this person, you know, no longer showing interest, no longer wanting to engage, pulling your energy completely away. And so now this person with the 5 Cups in reverse and this 5 Pentacles has been sitting out in the cold from this connection because you've removed yourself energetically. So they get emotional thinking, I could have had a 10 Cups with pile number 1, which they're very attracted to, very inspired by. Okay, and I blew it. So I don't want to be 5 Pentacles and 5 Cups. So I have to make changes for the better here. And part of what they think the changes here is being different now, fighting for this connection, because at one point there was no effort, there was no fighting, there was nothing. So in their mind, it's like, I'm making these changes, you know, I'm making these changes in this connection. But I feel like this person, this energy, would need to make changes to self and really do like the hermit's work here. which I don't feel they've done. So I feel like this person was sitting indecisive, right, with the moon, confused, not sure, not seeing clearly, in their fears, okay? But I feel like the subconscious here is slowly coming out. And so I feel like this person no longer wants to sit in their fear, no longer wants to, again, experience a 5 cups and a 5 pentacles. They're both in reverse. And the only way to get out of that is to take action, to steer away. Okay, so I do feel they were 5 swords, which is self-sabotage, making conflict. Nobody won. Maybe separation, maybe an ending, maybe a lot of arguments. Okay, and so 5 swords, nobody won. It caused conflict. Now they want to move out of this because the indecision, the fear was causing this 5 swords. Okay, so they know this much, at least on an intuitive level, and they see that if they remain in a 5 pentacles, okay, if they remain here looking at what didn't work and woe is me and I'm out in the cold and pile 1 doesn't want me, they won't be able to manifest. Okay, they won't be able to manifest here like a solid new beginning. The 3 cups, again, like I said, is empty fulfillment. They know that it's not giving them an ace pentacles here. Okay, this is a solid new beginning and something worth having here, actual manifestation. And I feel like this person feels like when you're with them, when you guys are together, luck is on their side. They're fated to experience something here. Again, like I said, the star I don't always read as fate. Okay, it's a healing card. It's about our destiny when it comes to thinking about our long-term vision or hopes for the future. But I don't always pick up the fate part here. And I feel like they feel this connection is divinely guided, fated for them, and that luck is on their side when they're engaged with you. Like they can manifest what they want, something real here. Okay, and I feel like they know that this is blocked if they keep sitting in the 5 of Pentacles. So this person closing out a cycle here, and I feel like there is a closing of a cycle, which is the indecision. Okay, because the indecision they feel is what's caused this, but I don't feel they're realizing that the inner demon of what was causing the indecision is what needs to be reviewed. So they're closing out the physical action, which is indecision. So I don't feel this person is going to be, you know, in this moonlight energy for much longer. I feel like they're going to have to sit with some greater truth. They're going to have to really look at their subconscious. Okay, and so I feel like this person understands here that in order for them to really like accept this cup that the universe is giving, which is this beautiful blessing here of this connection, they have to really deal with how they engage with the 3 cups here, what they're prioritizing on apart from this connection. Because I still feel like the 3 cups is still in their world. Bad habits, other people, maybe they're in another relationship, whatever's here is still here. Okay, and in order for this to be resolved, there has to be some work. You know, how do we engage with the 3 cups now? We can't just say, I want to fight for this cup, and now I know I want to choose this cup, but leave, you know, the 3 cups the way they are. So I feel like what's ending here, the cycle that's closing out, is how they engage in this connection, or how they've engaged in the past with the 2 swords. But I also feel as though there's more sort of work needing to be done here in regards to how they engage with the 3 cups. So what I do want to see is, I'm going to pull a card here in regards to this 3 cups. If Spirit can show us a little bit more in regards to how's this person sort of seeing these 3 cups now, you know, because I do feel like they're still existing. And it's not fulfilling for this person, okay, because 4 cups is the boredom card. It's despondent, and dissatisfied, emotionally not satisfied. So we have the Lovers. There's a choice to be made, and for some of you guys, it could be between two people again, okay, like you and someone else, if there's another person here, or you and something in their life, you know, could be their career, if that's been the 3rd focus, you know. And I say something not important because we all know that a career is, you know, I mean, we can't tell people that careers aren't important, but when it comes to spirituality and connection, we know that we can, you know, do our career and live our life without it impacting our availability when it comes to being available to our divine partner here. Okay, so I feel like this person felt they needed to choose, or they're feeling like they need to choose here between you and something else here, okay? But I feel they're really connected to it because it's coming up as a lovers, okay? Or they could be on another path. Maybe it's their spiritual path, you know, and this connection could get in the way of that. Now, that isn't really generally come up as a 3 cups, but I feel like why it's a 3 cups is because there's another energy here that this person is putting above this connection and thinking that it's got to be this or that. Okay, like with the 2 swords, it's like 2 things that can't coincide for whatever reason. Ace of Pentacles, this is this new beginning of manifestation. Okay, so they know they have to choose in order to actually manifest something worthwhile here. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles, and they're still sitting 8 swords. So this to me is exactly the energy I was feeling. Okay, when we get 8 swords, this is our own limiting thoughts. We tell ourselves that we're restricted, we can't, we're unable, or we believe that we have to choose because, you know, for whatever reason, our mind makes up a story. It narrates something that we start to believe. Meanwhile, we know that the universe is abundant and that there is no real restriction. And when we see no limitation, we allow things to be, and we're not resistant, and we don't fight the universe. We can make decisions and we flow with the universe. I feel like this person is letting their own mind get in the way. And so there's some limiting thoughts in regards to this connection and another connection or another thing in their life that can't coincide according to them. That is a false belief that won't allow them completely to manifest what they want here, what they say they want, okay, because they want something solid. And I don't feel as though this 3rd thing is a solid manifestation in this earthly plane. It is something that fulfills them in some way, but it is not fulfilling to the true depths of their soul here, like this connection, because I feel like there's them sitting in this 4 cups staring at the 3 cups that were spilt over in the 5 cups. Okay, like knowing that there's nothing there. It's either over, has been over, or it's just not as fulfilling to them. So I think this is an inability to let go, an inability to understand how to let go, an inability to understand that there's more or other things that they can do here in order to feel free to choose. Okay, but they have to do the 8 Pentacles and the Hermit here so that they can work on self, figure out what they need to do, put the energy and the investment in here. And right now I feel this person's energy and their investment is fighting for this connection. So I feel like they're going to want to say like, hey, and this will tap into what the extended here, but this is coming through. Hey, pile 1, like, take me back, you know, or like, I want to make this work. Like, I'll do what it takes here, and like have that sort of an attitude, you know, like I'm willing to do what it takes. Like, look at me, I want to fight for this connection sort of energy. Okay, but it goes deeper. It's like, okay, well, what are you going to do? You know, what sort of things can you do here? And it's like, well, I'm here, I'm fighting for this connection, but that, you know, that's kind of falls empty, I feel. 9 Pentacles, this is self-confidence. This is us, you know, like being single, independent, successful on our own, making ourselves available here in a confident position. I feel like this person wants to be available, okay? I do feel they want to be available here, but I feel like they want it to be on some sort of term, you know, that they feel they're restricted or limited by, that they can't just be single, available, and confident and make themselves kind of free here to you. Because of a belief. But I feel like this is what they want to encompass here so that they can engage in this connection and that they can manifest something with you. All right, so Gemini energy, and the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which is Sagittarius, Pisces, and Pisces was coming through, and then Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces with the moon. Okay, beautiful people. This is your reading. If you are wanting to join for the extended, we'll take a look at what is this person's message to you. What do they want to say to you? Okay, so I will see you there. All that information is in the description box and in the pinned comment below. I will see you there. Bye-bye. Hello, gorgeous angels. Pile number 2. You guys picked the Muse Tarot for your reading, we're looking at the person on your mind and what are their thoughts? What's on their mind in regards to you specifically in this connection? All right. So if you skip the intro, the energy sometimes could come through flipped, which means this will be your thoughts, what you're thinking in regards to this connection. And if that's the case, then you might want to go and check out another pile to see if your person's energy is there. Sometimes multiple energies come through, so you might need to crisscross the energy as you see fit, but do not force any of the messages to fit. This is a general reading, meaning there are a lot of people here, and so not every single message is going to be your story, but the general essence of this energy should fit your situation. Okay, so let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here in regards to the person on their mind. And what are their thoughts? What's on their mind right now in regards to what they're thinking about pile 2 and this connection? Thank you, Spirit. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2 and this connection. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed, so grateful that you are here. I do want to make mention that we will be doing an extended. I did not mention that in the intro. And the extended will be looking at, if you do resonate with this, what does this person want to say to you? What is their message to you? What do they want to tell you? Okay, so we'll be channeling this person and communicating what they want you to know. So let's ask Spirit for what's on their mind. What are their thoughts right now when it comes to pile 2? Wow. Okay, let's take a look. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. This is all about commitment, a higher state of understanding what we value, okay, what we commit to. And the Emperor in reverse, Aries energy. Okay. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Lots of major arcana. So far we have 3 majors. And we have the Muse of Emotions. And I believe the Muse is the Page of Cups. But I do want to check this because I don't generally always use this deck. And I just want to make sure that the Muse is the Page. So, no, Page of Emotions, Knight of Emotions, Queen of Emotions, and Muse is the King. Okay, wowzers. Muse is the King. King of Cups. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I want to sit with this energy for a minute. I always make mention when I do my tarot reveals. I dislike when tarot does not include masculine energy, and I do feel this deck doesn't have masculine energy here, okay? So, not that there's anything wrong with it if that's your thing, but for me, it's all about balance and energy, and there's masculine, feminine energy, and this deck is all feminine energy. So, Knight of Emotions. Okay, lots of Cups energy here. And we have the 8 of Voices. This is the 8 of Swords in reverse. And we have the 3 of Emotions, 3 Cups. And we have the 2 of Inspiration, which is the 2 of Wands. And for the oracles, we have the chemistry between us is off the charts. And I am faced with constant reminders of you. And please don't give up on me. And will you give me a second chance? The Emperor in reverse. And under that we have the 7 of Swords. Okay. And the foxes here. So let me sit with this one for just a second. I do feel I see what's going on here, but okay, what's on this person's mind? I think this person was cowardly. I feel this person was not being honest with you, and this could just mean avoiding or not communicating or keeping things unclear, or straight up lying about something with you. Okay, not being honest with their feelings, maybe not being honest with what they were feeling about you, how they felt about the connection, or for whatever reason, they were just not clear, or they were dishonest, okay? But the dishonesty, like I say, could just be lying by omission, by not communicating here. And I feel like this person was cowardly. I feel like this person did not take action. They did not step up into the emperor role here, which is, you know, like owning their shit, owning their feelings, doing what they needed to do. This person could have ran. This person, I just feel, was kind of cowardly, and I feel like this person was dishonest. And so what are they thinking? I think this person is now sitting with a greater understanding of what they value. You know, when we do something shady, or when we're dishonest, and when the dust sort of settles, we sit with that, and we have to, you know, like reconcile what that's all about inside of us. So we carry our own values, our own ideologies, and our own sort of belief system, right? And when we do something that might go against it, or something that makes us really have to question ourselves, then we start to peel the layers back, and we want to see sort of how we align. And so I feel like this person is sitting with their actions, and so they're really like reflecting on what they said or what they did to you. Like, this is really going inwards. Okay, so I feel like this person could have certainly, sorry if you hear barking, left. Okay, they could have blocked you, they could have ghosted you, they could have just went into hibernation. You might have just never heard back from this person. Something about this person sitting in isolation, and I feel like it's really given them time to reflect on what they value, what they want for themselves here, for their lifestyle here. Okay, and I feel like why they were 7 swords. Okay, now there's never really a reason why we need to be 7 swords, but there's always reasons why we may act in untruthful ways. And I feel like this is stemming from a limiting belief that they had, you know, a limiting belief, some sort of restriction that they thought that they had. So they had to make up a lie, or they had to be not clear or honest or upfront, you know, because they believed something to be true that wasn't true, that was limiting them and allowing them to just love freely. But I feel like there's a lot of love here from this person. So what are they thinking? They want to come forward with a reconciliation. Very clear. Okay, give me a second chance. I want to get on your good graces. I have a lot of love here. I've sat, I've reflected. I know what value I want to place on, you know, my own actions here, and I want to show you that I love you. So I feel like this person's coming forward with a cup of love, expressing how they feel about you, telling you that they love you, wanting a second chance. Okay, like making this actual decision and saying, I want to choose this if you're open to choosing this. Okay, I'm now sort of ready to choose this. I understand that I want to choose this. Okay, because whatever it was that I chose last time didn't feel good at all when I was reverse emperor. Didn't make me feel aligned to my greater good. And so I really want you to work with me, and I don't want you to, you know, not accept me, and I don't want you to turn down my reconciliation. I don't know necessarily that they're going to talk about what the restriction was or why they felt limited or whatever, but I feel like this person wants to talk about how much they love you, why they want to show you their love, that they want to reconcile, that they want to choose this, they want to kind of talk about this choice of moving forward in this connection by choosing you. And I feel like this person is really pulled to you, okay, with the wands here and the chemistry, but I feel it goes beyond chemistry. It's really a love here with all of the cups. Okay, there's a lot of cups. So I feel like this person, if they haven't committed, they're going to talk about a commitment, okay, of themselves, whatever that means, like stepping it up a notch. If things weren't solidified, I feel this person's going to want to solidify what that is. You know, if you guys were already in a sort of a committed relationship, this is sort of next step. You know, whatever the next step is, if it's marriage, it's marriage. If it's going steady, it's going steady. If you guys still use that term, I don't know. So I feel like this person has had to sit with this constant reminders of you is definitely a breakup, but I feel like the constant reminder is them replaying their dishonesty, and then them having to sit in that karma and really reflect and butt it up against their values. Okay, and so it was a constant reminder because the universe kept putting it in front of them, like, you know, this is how karma works. Like, we can't just act 7 of Swords and go on and live our merry old life. You know, energy finds a way of balancing, and I feel like this is constantly in their face, is like, I can't run away from my emotions and how I feel about pile number 2, no matter what sort of things I was telling myself, you know, these untruths. So I feel like these untruths this mental prison, this limitation, this restriction was an untruth that they believed. And so it caused them to be untruthful. Now, it doesn't excuse them in any way to do this, but this is why they were untruthful, is because they were sitting with untruths themselves about themselves, or about relationship, or about what they were capable of giving or doing. So we're going to pull a deeper layer here and see if we could see some more in regards to this person and their thoughts. Okay, what's on their mind when it comes to pile number 2, Spirit, for pile number 2's person? What's on their mind when it comes to pile number 2 specifically? What are they thinking? Thank you for this message, Spirit. For the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Now, because this is all feminine energy, I'm feeling here, and this could certainly be somebody who doesn't really know how to sort of take action. There could be a lack of confidence there with the Emperor in reverse. Okay, it could certainly be someone who is more heavy on their feminine energy, receptive, you know, like waiting for things to happen, not taking action, not feeling very much like they need to take steps here. And maybe this is something that's making this connection go a little slow. If we have too much feminine energy on both sides, no one's sort of taking the lead, or no one's sort of taking the next step here, which certainly could have been a stall here. Okay, so Spirit, can we get a deeper look, a deeper layer in regards to pile 2's person and what's on their mind specifically when it comes to their thoughts of pile 2 and this connection? Let's pull some oracles again and see what comes out. A deeper layer, Spirit. Your card, and 1, 2, okie dokie. Silent treatment. Yeah, with the Hermit, I felt, you know, that's definitely introspection, but I was getting that removed energy. So blocked, or they ghosted, or they just didn't, they cut you out. And they cut you out, and maybe it was unexpected, you know, or they just didn't share with you anything, and it just was over. And it's like you got no understanding, and it's 7 swords. It's like you didn't get an explanation why. They just acted the way they did. It wasn't on the up and up. It was sort of shady here. And then on top of it, they sort of cut you out and ignored you, or didn't give you any reasoning, or blocked you altogether and you didn't know how to find them, or ghosted you, or something like this. You are the first person to make me feel this way. So I do feel this connection has certainly stayed top of mind for this person. And I don't think they could have shake that feeling off, because I feel like this person is experiencing something here that's really profound, okay? That they probably have been in another connection where they could just, you know, I don't know, act shady or be avoidant or do whatever they were doing and move on with their life. But I feel like the energy has caught up to this person, because I feel like in this connection, this person is seeing something different with that Hierophant. You know, they're actually being called to a greater version of self because of how they feel about this connection. So what do we have? 9 of Voices. I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. This is massive anxiety. Okay, sitting in our mind, feeling very anxious. We can't eat, sleep, and sleepless nights. Lots of anxiety here. And because we saw the 8 swords, it's also a mental prison. Okay, this is also Dark Night of the Soul. Ace of Voices. This is truth. Okay, so we saw 7 swords, and now, yes, honesty, clarity, being certain, coming with the truth, having a new beginning in truth. Okay, and here we see the owl, all about wisdom. And wisdom comes from experience. Okay, when we have all the information, the knowledge, we sit hermit, we now get wiser. And I feel this person wants to come in wiser, wants to come in truthful, wants to come in honest. 5 of Inspiration, 5 Wands. So lots of conflict. And this was the 8 swords, the anxiety, sitting in their mind. Okay, going back and forth potentially, or feeling very conflicted about, now how do I come with some honest truth here? How do I come forward with an honest truth when I've lied? You know, when I've caused conflict, when it caused chaos here with the 5 of Wands. So this person might also feel like they'll have to compete for you, because now that they want the truth and to deal with the truth, you might be conflicted about taking this person back and their past actions here. You know, you might be sort of saying, hey, like, you're going to have to make me see the truth here that you're now saying that you're all about here, because I haven't experienced this with you, you know. And so I feel this person feels conflicted about this. I feel like this person sees you as someone who is very pure and very honest. And so this makes it twice as bad, you know, because of how they've done you dirty or how they acted, because they feel like you wouldn't be someone that would do this, you know. And so it really makes them feel almost like, do I even deserve pile 2? Because pile 2 wouldn't have done this. Pile 2 isn't anything like this. So it's like, how dare me now want and ask for a second chance here, when pile 2 was nothing but pure and honest, and I was, you know, I was not upfront, and I lied and hurt pile number 2, and then I didn't give him any sort of explanation here. So the Wheel of Fortune, okay, this is all about divine timing. This is the situation spinning for the better. Okay, this is fate and things taking a turn for the better, things moving along. This person feels very, very lucky, I feel, okay, to be in this connection. And I feel like they feel as though in order to get things back on track, and they have to come forward with the truth, that only the truth will relieve this conflict, that only the truth will allow things to move forward. Okay, 9 of Materials. This is 9 Pentacles. This is us being confident and independent, single, available. And I don't know that this person made themselves available to you, okay, but I feel like this person knows that in order to have things move, they have to make themselves available, and they have to be open and honest about, you know, what it is that they want to build here, okay. And I feel like you're really curious about this person's sort of, you know, their own energy. Like, is this person even line up with your values? You know, like, is this person have goals and successes for themselves? And where do they sort of sit with all of this? Because I feel like after they were 7 of Swords, we could certainly question a lot about this person. You know, question everything about this person. And I feel like you have a right to do this, because I feel this person wasn't upfront. So we have the Muse of Inspiration. This is the King of Wands. Wow, Aries, Leo, Sag. So this is, now we saw the Emperor in reverse in the other reading, and I feel like the Emperor and the King of Wands are very similar in that of confidence, making things happen, taking action, you know. And so I feel like this person wants to take action, you know, but I feel like there's a lot of passion here. But I also feel like this person might have a hard time taking no for an answer, you know, and having a lot of anxiety about saying, like, I feel there's a slight ego on this person, and this is the energy that's kind of pulling through. It's like they might be used to kind of doing what they want, okay, and so they were not honest and might have got away with that, and who knows how many connections or how they've lived their life in that sort of energy, and then sitting hermit and having to really sit with that made them realize and understand that there is power in truth, and that the only way to have any sort of thing with you, which they want you, okay, and this connection, to get it to move, is to be honest and truthful. Okay, but I feel like it conflicts somehow here with their own confidence, because I also feel like this person might be used to getting what they want, or like just getting away with whatever here. And so there's anxiety around, what if pile number 2 doesn't want to engage? You know, if I come now with the truth and the honesty, they're too good for me, or they're still conflicted about me, you know. And so a King of Wands has a very hard time accepting no. And so I feel like this is this person's anxiety about how you'll react. 6 of Emotions. This is the 6 of Cups in reverse. So this is this person really sort of fixated, okay, fixated and hung up on their feelings in regards to this connection. Like, this is nostalgia, but an inability for us to move on until we right any wrongs, because we're hung up on some experience of the past that really spoke to us here. So I feel like this person is stuck here saying, I never really had the full chance here to make things right with pile 2, and I feel a lot of passion for pile 2, and I didn't act on it. I wasn't confident. I was someone who was potentially cowardly, and this isn't me. I know I'm confident, and I know I'm successful and capable and all of these things that I didn't show, that I wanted to show now. Okay, for whatever reason they didn't show. And so I feel like this person is now saying, like, I can't move past this connection. It made me feel a certain way. I feel pile 2 is like my soul person here. And so lots of anxiety around if pile 2 is even going to accept me or not. 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, feeling regret, sadness, looking back on a situation that emotionally they created conflict, and having a lot of anxiety when they come out of this, because the only way to come out of this regret and the sadness is to make things right again with an honest truth, a new beginning with you, so that things can turn for the better here. Okay, but how do they come out of this? Because I feel they've been shutting you out and giving you silent treatment, you know, and it's like, how do they come out of this? So this is kind of what they're thinking. And if you did resonate with this energy, we will be kicking it off to the extended, where we'll take a look at this person's messages to you, what it is they want to say to you. Okay, what they want to tell you. Pile number 2. All that information will be available in the description box and in the pinned comment below. The link to the extended if you're interested. And I love you guys very much. I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful, gorgeous angels. You guys picked the Pot Tarot. And we're looking at the person on your mind. And what exactly is this person thinking about when it comes to you and this connection? Okay, what's on their mind in regards to you and this connection? Sometimes the energy comes reversed, and this will be your own thoughts. And if that's the case, you can go check out another pile. Okay, and if 2 energies come through here, and I say it's you and it's your person, you can crisscross the energy. Okay, only you know whose energy is what. I'm only reading the energy, so you can certainly crisscross it, although do not force any messages to fit. Okay, there's a lot of viewers that come through here, so not every single message is going to be for you, so don't force it, but the general essence of the energy should match. If it doesn't resonate, go check out another pile. Okay, so we're asking Spirit for clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. And what is the person on their mind thinking about right here, right now, in regards to the connection between pile 3 and this person? What are their thoughts? Now, I didn't mention in the intro, but there will be an extended. If you resonate with this, we'll look at what is it that this person wants to communicate to you, what they want to tell you. Okay, message from your person. And we'll see what they want to tell you. All right, so Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed, so grateful that you are here. I'm feeling a lot of cards here for some reason. Okay, King of Joints. Don't read bottom of the deck, reverse. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Let's pull some oracles as well. Your person could certainly have tattoos here, okay? Feeling divine masculine energy as your person coming through. Very strong, fiery energy. Now, they don't have to be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, it could just be the seasons of Aries, Leo, Sag that are significant in this connection, or predominant energies pulling through with your person. Okay, King of Wands, all about confidence and making things happen here. Let's see what's under that. The Star, Aquarius energy. This is all about our long-term vision, what we want to attain. Lots of fire coming through here. Okay, lots and lots of fire. So I do feel a lot of passion from your person here. What do we have? We have Strength, Leo energy, more fire energy, chocolate, sweet energy here. And we have the 8 of Buds, which is 8 Pentacles. Okay, 8 Pentacles. And we have the 2 of Pipes, and Pipes is Swords, 2 swords in reverse. And we have 2 Joints, and this is 2 Wands. Look at me, all knowing my cards here. 7 joints, 7 spliffs, so 7 wands. And we have the Fool, Aquarius energy coming through again. And look, there's a hole in the bag and these buds are falling out, and buds are pentacles. There's been a loss of time, something here. Something's been lost. Okay, and then we have 10 pipes, 10 swords. 10 swords, an ending. And we have Judgment. Wowzers, lots of purple. Purple comes through for me when it's all about intuition. I'm feeling High Priestess, Pisces energy here. Queen of Buds. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Feeling your energy coming through. And here we have the King of Swords, King of Pipes. Okay, so this seems an interesting energy. I'm ashamed of how I treated you. Rose-colored glasses. And I am filled with regret. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Okay, give me a minute to sit with this. Okay, if you hear a dog, that's my dog barking. Pile 3. You could have come here from another pile, and I feel it's same kind of thing happened here, where I feel like this person was not very nice to you, okay, because of how they acted. I think this person could have been very selfish, and I think this person could have been just like immediately sort of gratifying themselves and taking what they want here in this connection, which I feel they enjoyed, you know, like they enjoyed the attention from you. I feel like this person might have got a lot of things energetically from you, you know, and this person might have had a kind of a nonchalant energy here, and I feel like they used potentially your attraction to this person in a way here that's kept you sort of on them in some way. And I know we can't, you know, no one can make us stay on them, but we can certainly be led astray here if people aren't completely open and honest. And I feel like this person took advantage of this situation. Okay, and I feel like something I keep hearing got burnt to the ground. It got burnt to the ground, can't be put back together again. And so I do feel there was an ending here caused by this person, maybe once too many times, you know, like indulging and maybe not treating you very good, or just like showing a lack of appreciation or gratitude, or like they didn't care in some way here, okay? But I feel like there's a lot of passion between you and this person, like a lot. And I do feel this person feels this, but I feel like maybe they could have done no wrong in your eyes at some point, and so they felt this and they use this potentially against you. And so what is this person thinking? This person is thinking about coming into new energy here and leaning into their courage here of actually putting the energy and the effort towards what is right. Because I feel like this person might have sat keeping you idle here with this 2 swords, you know, not really being clear about their intentions, the direction, not choosing you in a way here that made you feel validated or like they were choosing this connection. And so this person's thinking, I need to make a choice here. I want to move forward. Okay, I want to move forward and make a choice here. And I feel like they feel the passion here in this connection is something worth fighting for. So they wanted to fight for this connection. And I feel like this person has lost a lot of time. And I think things of value have fallen out, meaning the rose-colored glasses I feel are off. And anything here that might have been blessed and precious and worth value, it just kept falling away over time, you know? So now I don't know how much respect you have for this person. I don't know. And this could be what's coming through this person. They don't know, you know, do you respect them now? Have you lost all of your sort of respect for this person? I just keep hearing, you know, like you no longer see them in a certain light because once too many actions of treating you the way they did here and taking advantage, or just like taking what they need and leaving you sort of high and dry once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. How many times are you going to believe this person? So they don't know how much sort of value you put in them. Okay, and so I feel like this person is sitting with a great truth here, that they burnt this to the ground, that the ending was caused because of them, that they need to sit with their karma, they need to sit with a greater truth, that you no longer are someone here who is wanting to give and to be the person that they could rely on, and, you know, be compassionate about them and taking care of them and making sure that they're clothed and fed and taken care of. You're like, I'm not going to depend on this connection or rely on you because you're not reliable. And so they're thinking about this, and they're saying, like, I can see and understand why my Queen of Pentacles here, who is very reliable, very loving, very giving, you know, this is them seeing you as a potential wife with the Queen of Pentacles. This is wife material, okay? The person I could see myself with is no longer wanting to engage with me because of how I acted. And so now I'm seeing this understanding. I have to sit with this understanding. I'm now sitting with my karma. I'm really thinking about this and really like reviewing it in my mind. You know, why it's caused this ending, how it's been painful, how I feel there's many times over in this connection, many times over. And there was lots of disappointment by this person. And I feel like, yeah, they burnt things to the ground. And I feel like this person's energy is one that comes in full of fire. You know, now we'll be different. Or they sort of love bomb you or sweet talk you and get you on. And then only to disappoint, only to keep you in this two swords, not choosing you or making you feel like you're not an option, not prioritizing you, you know. So they're like thinking like, I want to fight for choosing this connection and doing what I can, but I don't know that there's that pile number 3 sees any value in this connection or in me. And so I feel this person is used to being, you know, the confident one, the one that's liked by many, and maybe, you know, is the type of energy that kind of gets what they want. And so it might be a dilemma here, and knowing that you're now in a different energy, not with these rose-colored glasses, willing to give them whatever it is that they want here. And so how are they going to approach you? And I feel like this is going to be strategic, because I feel like this person's in their mind about, how do I engage now with this Queen of Pentacles, who's pulled away here, who might have now understood her value, or now doesn't see me in the same light that she used to. You know, I was just kind of carried away by passion or whatever it was that I was painting a picture here, or leaning into her feelings or her how she saw me and getting what I want, and not coming through or fulfilling with anything. So let's get a deeper layer in pile number 3 in regards to this person and what's on their mind when it comes to this connection and what they're thinking about you. Let's do the tarot first, and then we'll pull some oracles. So spirits, thank you so much for that message for pile 3. Can we kindly get a deeper layer, a deeper understanding here of what is going on with pile 3's person in regards to what they're thinking, what's on their mind right now when it comes to the connection between pile 3 and this person. What exactly are they thinking right here, right now, spirits? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of this connection and pile number 3. Thank you so much. All right. So because I was feeling so many cards too, I feel like this person has a lot of energy. Okay, and I feel like sometimes this person could be all talk, or at least have big ambitions, you know, talk a big game. And maybe they painted a really good picture here with the rose-colored glasses, like of a future utopian thing here, or what they could provide, or what they could be, or their energy painted this picture, you know, and they fell through. I feel like things burnt to the ground. Can never be the same as far as the energy that was coming through here, okay? And maybe that's what they think. Like, it can't be the same because they ruined it. Or you're no longer the same. You no longer see them the same. Like, it can't be put back together the way it was. So the only way to move forward would be to recreate something different, because they've burnt whatever they had. They ruined it. They ruined it. It no longer exists, okay? Temperance. Healing energy, Sagittarius energy, balance. Of course, 420, April 20th could be significant for a lot of you guys, okay? Look at all those sweets. Yeah, like I feel like this person found you and finds you really, really sweet. Like with the chocolate and all these, you know, I mean, obviously stoners have the munchies here, but I feel like there's something very sweet, and I feel giving. Like you're always very giving to this person, like over the top giving. So I feel like this person could get whatever they wanted out of you, you know, just by coming around, and you would just give them what's, I don't know, like whatever they want. I feel this person would get, you know, and I feel they were very fulfilled here. Of course, if someone's giving you everything, you feel very fulfilled, and I don't know that they're as fulfilled now without you here, okay? And what do we have there? Number 1, stoner. Okay, I haven't said stoner in a long time, and stoner was coming through here when I said the stoner likes to eat. So, what is this? 6 joints, 6 wands, victory, ego in the public eye. This person is also concerned with, you know, like I said, they're like tough guy, fiery energy. They're used to getting attention. Like this is all about the attention, the public victory, the recognition. Let's see. Water under the bridge. Okay. Silent treatment. I feel like I can be my true self around you. Interesting. Okay, so this could be false self, and now we have true self. So I see what's going on here. Okay, and now we have the Emperor in reverse. Sativa. Aries energy. We have the World, 2 majors, and we have the 8 of pipes, no, bongs, 8 of bongs, which is 8 cups in reverse. Okie dokie. And we have the 10 bongs, 10 cups. Wowzers, wowzers. And we have 7 cups in reverse. And we have Ace of Buds, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so pile 3, this water under the bridge. I feel like this person wants to believe that there could be another chance with you, and that everything you guys have experienced is something that could make you guys stronger and move forward. But I feel like there's a little bit of an in denial here, because they know it's not as easy as water under the bridge, because I feel like they broke something very sacred. Okay, and I feel they feel you're going to give them silent treatment. I think they feel you're going to completely not acknowledge them. And they're used to, because they are fiery energy, getting attention, especially from you, because I feel like you were over the top with them, giving them energy, attention, what they wanted. Okay, and a lot of you guys could have cooked for this person. Okay, there's lots of food coming through here. And so I feel like this person, for once, can actually be seen for who they are, that they don't have to be this cool guy or this fiery energy or win people over or act like they're tough or act in a different energy. I feel like they could just be themselves. And I don't feel this person could have done this with any other connection that they surround themselves with. And so there's a comfort in you. There's a comfort here. Okay, there's also in smoking here like a relaxed sort of nature. I feel this person feels very relaxed in your presence here. Okay, but I feel like this person also was cowardly here, because with the Emperor in reverse, this is like knowing that they could have been themselves. They weren't, you know, they were more leaning into how they appear, what was going on perception wise, you know, maybe getting appreciation from you, but not allowing themselves to just be themselves and be this divine masculine, orderly sort of energy that does the right thing. So this person also, I feel, might have a need for control with the Emperor in reverse. You know, they don't like being wrong. I feel the ego comes through very strong here with the 6 wands for me and the Emperor in reverse, which are both ego cards to me. And so I feel like this person is getting humbled, and I feel like this is showing this end of a cycle here. This is like our karmic lesson. We saw judgment in the other round, which is us sitting with our karmas, getting very clear with what's happened. And I feel like an ending, a 10 swords, painful ending, has made this person sort of want to close out feeling yucky, okay? Because we don't feel good when we're in ego, when we don't, you know, when we feel cowardly. And I feel like this person, like they pride themselves on being the man. I don't know what that means so much as this is the type of energy. And so when their Emperor in reverse, this is complete opposite. It's like they pussied out. And I don't talk like this, but this is what's coming through. And so if this person feels this way, they don't want to feel this way. They don't want this, but they see themselves as someone who cowered it out, okay? And so I feel like this person is seeing you as someone who doesn't see this person in the same light anymore, is potentially block them, ghost them, don't want anything to do with them. And they're saying, hey, I could have this 10 cups. You know, I could have had this 10 cups. I still can have this 10 cups. If pile number 3 says they forgive me, it's like water under the bridge of an experience here. I can't walk away from a 10 cups. You know, I can't walk away from a 10 cups. And recognizing now, seeing clearly where there was a lot of confusion around what they couldn't walk away from that was not emotionally fulfilling them, that would compare to a 10 cups. So I feel like they left their back door open with the 7 of cups. There was a lot of confusion. They couldn't choose. Again, the 2 swords we were seeing, they couldn't prioritize, made you feel like an option, maybe still dating around or not committing, or I don't know, getting in multiple relationships, or just not letting you know where you stand. And so there's a lot of confusion and a lot of keeping back door open, not prioritizing. Okay, but I feel like this person didn't want to leave that world, because their understanding of that was they're a cool guy and they get what they want. And so if they want to leave the back door open or have a bunch of relationships, or it doesn't necessarily have to be so much relationship, but be in control of their own sort of relationship status, at the expense of a 10 cups with you, with someone who they could be their true self around, they're choosing ego. They're choosing this sort of, I'm the type of guy who, has a bunch of people on my arm, or who doesn't commit, or who doesn't fold, or who's always in control here. And so I feel like there's a humbling of this person, an end of a cycle here, because I feel like this person is saying, I really want to manifest something that's worthwhile here with this ace buds, have a new beginning of something worthwhile, a manifestation here with pile number 3. And so in order to do this, I have to eat humble pie, and I have to drop my ego, and I have to engage with pile 3. And if they're going to ignore me or block me or still ghost me, that's something I'm going to have to experience. And I don't know that I'm ready to experience this because of my ego, but I have to find some sort of balance here between my ego, my pride, and how I appear, and knowing that there's something solid here that I could attain that's absolutely beautiful and emotionally fulfilling, and not pin myself or peg myself to an emotionally unfulfilling situation. Okay? Pile number 3, if you felt you resonated with this energy, we will be taking a look at this person and what is it that they want to communicate to you, their message to you, what they want to tell you. Okay? So all the extended information will be available in the description box and in the pinned comment below. I will see you at that. All right? I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 4. You guys pick the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, and I can't wait to get into your reading. We're looking at the person on your mind and what is going on in their mind. Like, what are they thinking when it comes to you and this connection? What are their thoughts right here, right now? So if you skip the intro, like I always mention, the energy could be reversed, meaning this is your own thoughts about this person and this connection. And if that pulls through this way, then you can go check out another pile. Okay, sometimes multiple energies pull through, and I might say it's you and it's your person and vice versa. So feel free to crisscross the energy as you see fit. All right, but you don't need to force any messages to fit your story. If it doesn't resonate, leave the specific message for someone else. Okay, because this is a general reading. Lots of people come through here, so not every single message is going to be resonating, but the general gist of the energy, the essence of the pile, is what is going to resonate for you or not. Okay, so let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile number 4. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message, Spirit. And thank you so much, pile 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed and so grateful to be here. Now, I didn't mention in the intro, but we will be doing an extended. So if you resonate with the messages here, then we'll look at what this person wants to communicate to you. What is their message to you? What do they want you to know? All right. And all that information will be available in the description box and in the pinned comment below. We'll take you to the extended. So Spirit, what exactly is on this person's mind? Pile number 4's person. What are they thinking when it comes to their thoughts about pile 4? Wow. And this connection. right here, right now? What are their thoughts? All right, let's pull a few oracles here. Pile for this person's thoughts, spirits. What are their thoughts? Okay. We have unhealthy habits and behaviors. There is something I am hiding from you. Emotionally unavailable. Two of Pentacles. Under that, we have the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in reverse. That's this emotionally unavailable. We have Five of Torches. This is Five Wands in reverse. And we have 10 Wands. Okay. And we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have Death in reverse. Scorpio energy. And we have these three cards. So we have the Six of Wands. And we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. And we have the Six Cups. And we have the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Tower. Wow. Okay, just let me sit here with this energy for a bit, and I will get into what this person is thinking. Okay. This person has been emotionally unavailable, and I think they haven't shared with you their feelings. They haven't made themselves available. They probably haven't committed, so I feel like this connection might have never even solidified in any way, you know, like it just, I feel like this person hasn't made themselves available, like they haven't committed, they're not talking about any long-term vision, they haven't expressed feelings here so much, or at least allow themselves to be emotionally dependable here. Okay, so if they have expressed love for you, then they could have, although I feel like they're not emotionally ready and present and available to you, specifically when it comes to whether you can rely on this person or whether this person is committed to this connection or not, or what their long-term sort of investment here would be. And so I feel like this person has been up in the air about this connection, you know, not necessarily choosing this connection, having a very hard time prioritizing this connection or deciding whether they want commitment or not, and what they'd have to release and what sort of transformation that they would have to make in their own life, you know, releasing things that don't serve them. And so I feel like they haven't prioritized you or this connection. They've been back and forth. I feel this connection could have been quite turbulent because of this person's sort of inability to make themselves emotionally available. Although because we're seeing a King of Cups, we know that there's love here. And so if you're someone intuitive, you would resonate with this person feeling a deep, deep, deep sense of love with the King of Cups, because the King of Cups loves very deeply. But you'd feel a block, you'd feel a wall, and you'd feel this person's inability to sort of make things happen on a practical level here, you know, like, what is this? Is this a connection? What do we want here? What are we manifesting? So I feel like this person's caused a lot of conflict in this connection, like confusion, you know, and I feel they've been confused. I feel like they've been confused, and maybe you've had to really sort of fight for this person's attention, or to prioritize yourself in front of this person, you know, compete for their attention. And so I feel like this person is just really conflicted in their mind and going back and forth and not understanding here. And I feel like this weighed very heavy on this connection and on this person. So they're very heavily burdened by their own inability to choose. They're very heavily burdened by their inability to prioritize. They're very heavily burdened by their confusion here, or their inner conflict, because they're very conflicted with what to choose and what to do. And so I feel like a lot rides on this death, and this death represents, you know, different things to all of you guys, because not all of you guys are dating the same person, I hope. But this is the world as we know it, you know, the being as we know it. And there's something very unhealthy about this person's sort of being that is keeping them sort of attached to something that needs to be over in their life. something that needs to be put away because it no longer serves them. It's over, it's done, and they could be nursing it. They could be prioritizing this thing that's no longer sort of needing priority. They might not want to let it go. They might be unhealthily attached to whatever this is. They can't let go and release whatever this is, or welcome a transition out of it. So the transition out of this is difficult for this person, because I think they would need to transition out of whatever this old energy is in order to become reliable, in order to commit, in order to have a long-term vision. But right now they're hung up on some past thing here that keeps them stuck, and so this is unhealthy. And it could just be, you know, unhealthy ways of being, like not reliable. So this is a behavior, not knowing how to prioritize, not knowing how to be somebody who could commit or be someone that's dependable, or, you know, some sort of solid energy here. This is father energy, someone you could rely on, depend on, solid, stable. So maybe they aren't stable, you know, maybe they don't have financial stability. Maybe there's someone who is really just sort of, you know, yeah, I feel like this person might not have financial stability, or feel like they're not confidently standing on their own. Like they feel like they might be lacking something here in order to provide some sort of physical thing here. And so in order to do this, I feel they have to release, you know, and it could be releasing even a mindset, which is, you know, that I need to be, I don't know, like having all these riches or this abundance in order to become available in a connection, or to commit, or to become reliable. But I feel like there's a lot of emphasis here on this massive transformation of self. And what I feel interesting is they feel like what they're hiding from you is this, you know, that they're emotionally unavailable, that they can't prioritize, that they can't choose this connection, that why they haven't been emotionally available is due to the fact that there's trouble prioritizing and all these things that I mentioned here, and that they'd have to release something in their life here that they're having a hard time doing, that they're really burdened by this. This is what they feel they're hiding from you. But I feel, I'm reading for an intuitive group, which I feel you already see all of this. I feel you see this, but they feel bad because I don't think they've openly communicated this with you. So it's like hiding it from you. Like they haven't said, hey, pile number 4, like I can't prioritize this. I can't commit to you because I feel like, you know, I need a full-time job, or own my own place, or be available in some way. I'm unreliable. I'm kind of stuck in some old pattern here. I'm feeling really burdened. I'm feeling conflicted, you know, and I can't emotionally be there for you because I have all these other things in my life that are taking a priority. And I feel like they can't communicate this with you because I feel like what they are prioritizing is something they know that they shouldn't be, is what I feel, because they already know it's something they need to let go of, something that's over, something that needs to change out so that they can transition into this new healthy energy, because they know it's unhealthy to stick to old things that are tired and dead. And this is what's making them emotionally unavailable. And this is exhausting, okay? Because when we hang on to parts of ourselves that needs to be burnt off in order to make way and space for new, we have to change, and we can't resist. And I feel like this person's resisting, which is causing this heaviness. And I feel the heaviness is also being caused on you and this connection. It's weighing down, and it's causing you guys to maybe have a lot of arguments here. So I feel like maybe you guys stopped arguing about it. Maybe you stopped trying with this person. Okay, you're no longer wanting to compete for this person's time. You're no longer caring whether they prioritize you or not. You're no longer sort of fighting for this connection, is what I feel here, or at least they think this. Okay, and so now let's get into this whole energy. So this is 6 of Wands, which is, you know, how we're perceived. This is ego, because we want to be perceived as a winner and have public victory. It's our image and how we're acknowledged here. And so I feel like there's something important about how this person is being seen and perceived, I feel, by you in this connection, which is why they haven't communicated. Okay, because if they're to say, hey, I feel like I can't provide, like this is a difficult conversation to have, okay? And I just keep pointing here because this person looks kind of a little bit homely, you know, like, I mean, compared to this king, like this person's wearing sweatpants and like a robe with a rope and barefooted, you know, and this king is sitting all abundant here in his garb, his royal garb here made of gold. Okay, so I feel like this person feels like, I don't know, like they don't have anything here to offer, or like kind of homely. I don't know if that's the right word, but so appearances matter. They want to present themselves looking like this, and they're saying, I can't look like this for pile 4 no matter what I try here. So why even sort of pretend, or why even sort of open this can of worms, you know? So I feel things are stuck. And I feel like they wanted success, but in order to have success, there'd have to be communication. There would have to be releasing the old. They would have to communicate with you. They'd have to make major changes, places that are unhealthy. And that takes a lot of shadow work, integrating shadow, you know, in order to have success and movement. This is all about success, movement. I feel things were stuck because of their, you know, the way they didn't want you to perceive them here. And so, soulmates. This is us connecting to our soul tribe, feeling very connected here, innocent love, okay? This is 6 Cups, which is about reconciliation and being really connected at the soul level here. But I feel like this person has inner child things here that need to be resolved, that need to change, okay? And so I feel like in order for them to have success, to move, I think they need to acknowledge some inner child stuff here that's going to peel back the layers to why they're really concerned with how they appear, or what it is that, why they're so concerned with what you might think of them. Okay, so the ego needs to be looked at and why this thing is stuck. But I feel like if you're in a no contact with this person, they're thinking of a reconciliation here with this 6 Cups. And they know that in order to have a reconciliation, they have to free themselves of these limiting thoughts because they know it's unhealthy. I feel they already know that they need to let go. Okay, doing it though is one thing, but understanding it is the beginning. So I feel like they're trying to come out of any restriction and limitation. But I feel like to them, it's like accepting a tower to fall, you know, or the fake falls, the things that are over fall, things that no longer can stand the test of time fall in order to make space for the new. So this is like a sudden sort of a realization of truth and letting things fall. So this is in my future position here, which I feel is promising. Okay, it's promising because this is releasing ourselves from any restriction, freeing ourselves from limiting thoughts by accepting the false things to fall away, the things that no longer serve. And so I feel like they understand that this is in the future here, that this will happen, that in order for them to be free, to be available to this connection, to be emotionally available, they're going to have to let the tower fall and deal with this death in reverse. So Scorpio energy, I don't know if I said, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, and Cancer coming out again. Okay, so let's, oh yeah, and then the King of Cups in reverse, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So we're going to get one layer deeper, although yours was coming out quite layered already. We'll see. Oh, okay, I'll go oracles again because I do like getting even deeper here with the oracle. So, spirits. Pile 4, clear and concise message. Can we go kindly a layer deeper, get better insight here as to Pile 4's person, what's on their mind, specifically when it comes to the connection between them and Pile 4. What are they thinking? What are their thoughts? What are the thoughts for Pile 4's person right here, right now, in regards to this connection? Thank you, spirits. I'm being called to. Sorry, I normally give you a warning. Clear the energy here. I feel this person is really sort of attached to things that need to be cleared in their life. Bad habits, unhealthy things, old, tired things they're still attached to, maybe since childhood, okay, with that 6 Cups. Friends from the past, their hometown, their family circumstances, things that are just no longer serving them in a proper way here for growth. And rather than embracing the change with the Death card in reverse, they're kind of sticking around there, you know, and feeling like, I don't know, the word I said was homely, you know, like, I don't know, like they're incapable or not confident to do this. And so, I don't know, it's like they want to feel like that king in a gold robe, because I feel like this person does sit in a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, which is more of a reliable type home energy, you know, like someone that is a homebody, who is reliable, who can be secure and hardworking and whatever else comes with that more grounded energy. But I don't know that they feel that they are in that energy right now, okay? So let's see. Two of Wands, and I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. So this is the decision. We can choose the comfort zone, the Death card in reverse, keeping a Tower, okay, one wand, or the other wand, which is our Dharma, pushing us outside of our comfort zone, going the path less traveled. They're at a crossroads here to decide, to make a choice. Silent treatment. I feel like some of you guys might certainly be in a period of no contact here, but I feel like this is them, again, being emotionally unavailable, not communicating with you, hiding things from you, not being clear. So if you are in communication, it's like this person is not telling you like what's going on with them. Why are they acting the way they're acting? Why are they emotionally unavailable? It's like you're not getting anything, like no water from a stone, blood from a stone. You are the first person to make me feel this way. Oh my goodness. I do get a kind of a young energy, but it's like young in experience. So it could be that this person has never really experienced a connection of this magnitude, because I feel this person's out of their element. And I feel like this person has sort of a young energy when it comes to experience and connection. Like they feel kind of uncertain, and it makes them feel like they're not good enough or prepared or experienced enough. Four of Wands in reverse. So this is not coming together, not building the stability. That's the King of Pentacles in reverse. That's, things falling apart, not having the structure, the foundation, not doing the planning to come together here. So this is them looking at this crossroads. It's like I haven't been able to work on this foundation. I haven't been able to commit, to pile 4, to build something here with pile 4, to come together. Union. Okay, that's also the marriage. That's also the 1111, which is my twin flames card. So we have the Sun in reverse, Leo energy. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, new beginning. And we have the Four Pentacles in reverse. This is like the Death card, okay? And in reverse, this is like the Death card in reverse is a need to let go and free yourselves from things that are old and tired. Four Pentacles is us hanging on to some sort of thing in our life, thinking that it's the be all end all, but not realizing that there's more to life here. And so we cling on to our little bits we have out of fear. It's like the miserly card. We really hang on, thinking if we let go, we might be left with nothing. And so it's the false empire. It's that tower built on false ground. And so I feel like this person needs to let go of this, but I feel they're very held back. Okay, 8 swords. Yeah, very held back. Mental prison, restricted, thinking. This is, again, the limiting thoughts. If I engage differently, then I won't have my Four Pentacles, and then I might miss out. But it's like, miss out on what? Like, look at the environment here, dead trees. There's no fruit here. I feel like this is the Death card. Things are dying, things are dead, they're not growing anymore. And so we stay in this barren land, hanging on to this last little bit here. And so we're really held back, from anything new. Very guarded here. But it's not a good energy, and we might believe we have to be in this energy for whatever reason, because a restriction that we impose on ourselves, a limiting belief. 5 swords, yes, and it's in reverse. So conflict, self-sabotage, nobody wins. And 7 swords in the reverse. So this is that I am hiding this information from you. I'm not being honest with you. I'm not being completely clear and bringing you in the fold. I'm giving you the silent treatment when it comes to what's really going on with me, and I need to come out of this. I need to communicate to you what the truth is here, so you can see what's going on here with me. Queen of Swords. There's your energy. Okay, so we got to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so what is going on here? This person is thinking that they haven't been clear with you. Okay, and that in order for them to find the joy, in order for them to really sort of connect here with the 4 wands and choose the path, they have to get clear and honest with you. And I feel like a lot of you guys might have laid a boundary, or might have said, I need the truth. you might have said something to this person that could have made them really understand where they're at. Like, say you're here, you choose. You know, I don't know if you gave them an ultimatum or not. You could have said things aren't coming together, there's no stability here, you're sitting here and you're not doing whatever, you're not communicating, you're shutting me out. But I feel like you said something here, and look at her swords all bloody. So I feel like there's been an argument, there's been a confrontation, there's been you calling them out. You know, here they are sitting indecisive. Here you are with 3 swords. It's like, this hurts me. Be honest, be clear. Here you are with 2 swords, not being clear, not bringing me in the fold, giving me the silent treatment, not emotionally being available. I have no idea what's going on with you. Here they're sitting, you know, above this cloud, and all you see are clouds is confusion, because you're down here feeling hurt and pain. And so the Queen of Swords comes out when we experience hurt and pain, or we have to lay boundaries. We have to be honest. We have to start calling out bullshit, our own truth. And I feel like you called out your truth. You said, either you come clean, you tell me what's going on here, you know, or at least explain to me, like, what we are or what's going on. Like, do you want this? Do you not? Do you want to sit 2 swords? Because if you are, then, you know, I'm not having any of this. But the choice is sort of in your hands to do this. And so I feel they know that they need to get clear. Okay. And also I'm feeling that 6 cups again, which is that inner child, because I feel like the inner child needs to get looked at, needs the light illumination around the inner child, because I feel that the limiting thought is stemmed from an inner child belief that's making them feel like they have to hold back, making them feel like they have to stick around some death situation, which is unhealthy habit or unhealthy thing here that needs to be parted with. So they know, I cannot manifest in this current state something practical. Okay, again with the pentacle, like, this is something in the material world. You know, the King of Pentacles starts from an Ace of Pentacles and works his way to the King of Pentacles, you know, by solidifying something, starting with that seed, saying, okay, this is like a practical seed and investment towards making this a real thing in the real world here. You know, and this person hasn't done this yet because of their uncertainty and their mental prison and their limiting belief. So they're looking at this conflict and they're saying, I don't want to argue with pile number 4 anymore, and I don't want to do self-sabotage. I want to come clear and honest about this. And so I'm here thinking about, how am I going to come about this? Because things haven't come together. Things haven't worked. I haven't been able to do what I need to do here. Yeah, lack of confidence with King of Torches, King of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sag. So I have to make it happen. I have to be confident. I have to take action. I have to get empowered. Okay, because I feel like you got empowered, pile 4, by speaking your truth, no matter how painful. And I feel you've been really hurt. You know, you sat 3 swords. So I think a lot of this blood's your blood, you know. And so I feel like you were sitting in your own blood. So you had to draw blood and force some sort of change here. And so I feel like this person is really in this contemplation, but I feel like the light needs to be shined on the inner child limiting belief that they've held, why they're so held back here, and why it's so important that they stick to this death card in reverse, which is, you know, this transformation that needs to happen, spiritual transformation, growth, releasing old things in our life that only hold us back. So I didn't do this for the others, but I am going to dive into this 8 swords and this holding back energy just a little here to see if we can see some more before we kick it off to the extended, which is, what does this person want to say to you? What's their message to you? Okay, they want to tell you something, and what is their message to you? What do they want you to know? So first, let's ask Spirit here, that 8 swords, that limiting belief, that inner child wound that needs to be looked at and examined. It's causing a limiting belief and a restriction with pile number 4's person. Can we get kindly just a deeper insight? What's going on here? What's that death in reverse? What do they need to let go of? Now, it's coming through as unhealthy habits and things, so I just feel this person needs to sort of grow up, you know, release past things that they're attached to here that at one point might have served them, made them feel confident, made them feel capable. And it's like, at some point we need to grow into our own, you know, go from sort of page energy to king energy. And I don't know that this person has done this, and there's a lot of what will I look like, you know? So let's see what's going on here with this reverse death card for pile number 4's person. So we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this is like not expanding in our life, which we know because we were 4 Pentacles, you know. This is like doing the groundwork in order to get on our ship so we can have a future here of expansion, move forward. I feel this person is like, needs to grow up, like they're stuck in some phase of their life, you know, maybe still, I don't know, living at home with their parents, or maybe they're, not that there's anything wrong with it, but I mean, they haven't expanded past a certain point, you know, like, I don't know, single life and haven't moved past that point, or haven't got out of adolescence into like relationship, because I feel like this person hasn't had a relationship is kind of what I feel here. The Empress. So we see you as this beautiful, abundant Empress, which is complete opposite from that sort of homely energy I was feeling. Okay, Empress. This is like pretty much top of the tarot when it comes to divine feminine energy. So all the queens in one, completely abundant. Okay, this is above a queen energy, and the Empress knows her self-worth, her boundaries, and unconditional loving, and very, very abundant here to give birth to something here. Mother wounds as well is coming through here. Princess of Cups. So this is the Page of Cups in reverse, opening her heart space, and here's that child energy I was feeling, with that youthful energy of someone inexperienced, you know, early stages of opening our heart space. I think this person hasn't experienced love in a way here, okay? Like it's foreign to them, and I feel like there's mother wounds. And I feel this person feels out of their element because they're putting you on a pedestal here. And so I feel like in order for them to come to your level, to move forward with you, to understand this sort of language, they have to deal with their mother trauma and what it means to engage in a real sort of loving relationship. And if they're feeling out of their element, because I don't feel this person's comfortable in cups, understanding, expressing emotions, opening their heart space at all, emotionally unavailable, we were seeing, and this is like the early stage of opening the heart space, and that's still blocked. So I feel like there's a lot of block in the heart space, addressing emotions. Ace of Torches in reverse. So this is desire and us having, you know, an instinctual sort of passion to go after what we want. And I feel like this person feels attracted to you, okay? Feels very attracted to you, wants to take action, but feels as though if they act on their action, okay, if they on their passion, sorry, if they act on their passion, then it's going to have to be addressed by their feelings. Like they're going to have to acknowledge their feelings, open their heart space. So they could be holding themselves back sexually. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe you guys have not yet have had sexual or intimate sort of relations yet with this person, or been physical, okay? But I feel it's because this person is not comfortable opening their heart space, and I feel like they understand that there's a love here that runs deep, but I feel like this person avoids, is emotionally unavailable to take a look at this, and this keeps this connection not moving forward here, okay? But I do sense this is like very inexperienced energy is what I get. Yeah, look at that. Knight of Cups. And I don't read bottom of the deck reverse, although I am feeling this same energy I was feeling from this, which is everyone has a right to express themselves, you know, how they love, what they love, to go after what they desire, to show their affection and their love and express it outwards. You know, this is an expression of self. And this person has a hard time expressing self, okay? And they might have a very hard time receiving love. And certainly if we can't receive love, we can't give love. And so I feel like the early stages of the heart is still blocked here. And so they have not been able to express fully this sort of the depth of their feelings, and it's keeping them stuck. 10 Cups in reverse. Yeah, and they see, so imagine how intense it is for this person. They see this full 10 Cups. Okay, this is like utopian relationship, like two people coming together to be completely emotionally satisfied, you know, above and beyond what their wildest dreams are here. 10 Cups is ideal relationship. And so this person sees this connection as something that could be ideal, you know, but they can't act on this opportunity, or partake in this sort of potential, because a 10 cups to a reverse page of cups, who doesn't even have one cup here, is so overwhelmed by this, okay, like very overwhelmed, you know, inexperienced, doesn't know how to connect to heart, can't express self, and this is a lot of work for someone to do here. So I feel like they've been held back. They haven't expressed to you how much attraction they have. They don't really lead into this desire to act, you know, sexually towards you, I feel. Okay, and if they have, this might have really triggered something in their emotional space that they'd rather just shut off. And so maybe this is why they're shut now, because something's ignited them, triggered them, you know, to really sort of spook them in this needing to deal with this. And this is how connections happen, you know, things happen for us to reflect. And I feel like they're really needing to reflect on this wound, go back to childhood, because I feel like this person can't be stuck in their own life here forever, you know. And yeah, and in order to move on with this connection and realize this 10 cups, it's like they really need to be able to open up and express self. And that's what's going on here. So if this resonated for you guys, beautiful pile 4, we're going to take a look at what this person wants to say to you. You know, what's their message to you? All right. I love you very much. And if you are interested in the extended, all that information will be available in the description box and in the pinned comment below. I will see you then. Bye.